Hi guys, it's Mal here, and if you watched the last video, you will have seen that I beat the Giant Killer 8-0. Well, the good news is, guys, that I then beat Big John 8-6, and today's match is the last four. I made a mistake in the last video where I said getting from the last stage would be to the last four. Normally it would be, but if you're on the loser's side, you go through the last six first. So we're now in the last four, looking to go into the final three. So you've got to win constant matches from the last six to down to 6 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1. So I'm playing the Yeti today, and this match will coincide with the winners' final, which will be Mr. 400 against Iron Mike. Both very, very tough opponents. Players that I have beat, but you know, if Mr. 400 gets the final, to win 2 race to 11s against him will be very, very difficult indeed. But obviously that depends on us beating the Yeti, which is of course the virtual pool version of Michael Valentine, who a few years ago, and I'm going back to probably 10 years, was one of the top 9-ball players in the country. A very, very solid player, and is a solid player on VP4 as well. And as you can see, has dispatched that rack. Now I might get lucky here and this might go in. Nope, he's going to be okay. So there's not many games we've had to come from behind in this tournament, which just shows how well things have been going. Let's have a look and see what can I do here. Now if I line up, I can get... Well, that hit the cushion really super early. Oh, God. That was a badly judged shot from me there. Got the plant. And now this shot's going to take a bit of doing. And look at that, right on the line of the pot. And unfortunately I've stuck it up. So Yeti might get 2-0 up. Now he's hit that quite hard. So this needs to stop. That's actually okay. Great shot. It obviously wasn't as easy as it looked. But he goes out to an early 2-0 lead, guys. That's a cracking shot, lad. So, first clutch shot requirement of the day. Achieved. Right, so now we need to mop this one up. And that's a nice clearance. For 2-1, gets us on the board. It's quite a simple game pool, guys. You just got to clear up every time you get on the table. Simple game. Right, so probably going to cut this in and try to use a lot of side to come back round. Well, we might end up right behind this blue, which will be nice. Well, I didn't mean to, I don't know why I did that really. It's a bit of a weird shot. Yeah, that's sort of throwing this one away. So, got to sort that out. Well, this one's probably going to be... Look at that shot there. Wow. And the Yeti's just missing nothing, so he's going to be tough to beat without us giving it away. And he's playing really, really well. Sometimes you just run into the computer when they're doing great. There's not much you can do about it, guys. "4-1 and I've made one mistake. 5-1, I've made one mistake." Pretty much one mistake. So yeah, that's it puts the pressure on, definitely. Well, I'm just getting absolutely nothing here. Well, a rare miss. So I need to make this one count for sure. And if possible, a couple of ran off the back of it. Pass that green. Terrible. Good shot, good recovery. So guys, our backs against the wall, 5-2. Need to make something happen. And we have a sort of a half a chance here. Got it. So we're in here. So we get back to 5-3. Need to see a ball go. And we've left, have we left it on, or does he needs to push? So it's going to keep it tight, guys. Oh, I left it on. I didn't think I left it. It's like a funny optical illusion, that shot. He's just so good once he's in the balls. It's just so solid. Hard to beat the Yeti. Especially when he's breaking like that. Well, that was a stroke look. 6-3, I have to win the next two racks. Good positional shot. 6-4, so hanging in there. That's an ugly looking board. Well, I might have a half a chance. I'm going to go for it. I need to land myself so I can get behind the 3. And then we're going to try and open a couple of these balls up. Just want to double check something. Not as good as I expected, so I'm going to play safe. Right. Death or glory. Ah. Oh no, let me on the 6. I'm not on the 6. Oh, I missed it. Don't pop out. Oh, could be the turning point. That could, if he manages a worldie here, then I'm in trouble. Well, he's messed it up. Has he left it? I think that goes, you know. Okay, so we might well be making a game at fight of this one. Six five. So after a nightmare start, we're doing okay. That was a desperately bad break, and if he gets a great shot on the 1 from somewhere, and he got it, and that's a superb shot. So that really that is a heartbreaker. But ah, you're joking, you dirty devil. Nightmare, absolute nightmare. Oh, not with a 5 ball. I kind of feel like I just am a little bit out on this. I mean, that's just lucky, really. So we've got to keep it tight. Stay positive. I haven't given him it. He's just been good. But I mean, that was a really good stroke of luck there. And here we finally get a decent chance to try and run out. But sometimes you just can't quite get there. You're just not quite good enough. And I think that's today for me on this game. You got to kind of accept that all you can do is your best. So 7-6, so all we can do now is to hopefully try and take it into a deciding rack. And I don't know if that's a dead break. The 6 and 7, sorry, the 5 and the 6 are awkward. But they're makeable, so this could well be the end. Couldn't have landed that in a better position. Yeah, I think it's all done now. All done by the shouting. Yeah, good clearance. Okay, so we get 55 ranking points after a 4th place finish. To be honest, I fought my backside off in that game. I know I missed a couple of shots, but I really tried hard, so went down fighting, which is I can live with. Let's have a look at the final standings. There we go, we finished 4th, which is by no means terrible. The Yeti actually went on to win it, beat Iron Mike in the final.